is up, guys? It is Mr. Glaze Gaming back again, and today I'm going to show you how to make YouTube custom thumbnails like this. So, this is the thumbnail for the video that you're watching right now, I think. But I'll take you through the process, and I'll just be creating a episode 5 gameplay commentary thumbnail, which might or might not be casted in. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I'll be making a casted in episode 5 thumbnail. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if it will actually be cast in on that gameplay, but let's get started. So, there are two methods. This one, the one I'll show you first, is not free. The second one is free. And this one can only be done on Mac. So, what you're going to need, and also I'll put an annotation if you want to skip to the one that you can use for Windows or the other one, whatever. But let's start out. So, for Mac, you're going to need a program called Keynote. I think it's $60 or something. But if you also like making presentations, it's kind of like PowerPoint. You could probably do this on PowerPoint, but I'll be doing it on Keynote. So, once you have Keynote open, it doesn't really matter if you do widescreen or standard, but add a slide, do a blank slide, and what you're going to want to do is go to Google Chrome, and that was the picture for the Blitzcrank gameplay. Type in whatever background you want. It can be, like on this, I just searched white for the background, whatever, but just type in whatever you want for the background. I want Cassidin, and I like the Chinese art, League of Legends, better, so I'll get that. And then you want to click on your image, and right over here you'll see the dimensions, 1215 by 717. YouTube will only accept 1280 by 720. Well, actually, it will accept other things, but 1280 by 720 is the best dimensions. It will fit exactly, and it will show up perfectly, and all that. So, if it's smaller than 780, by 120, if it's smaller than 120 by 7, wait, hold on. If it's smaller than 1280 by 720, then you want to click on this dimension thing box, and you'll see all these other dimensions. So I'm going to click on the 920 by 180, which is the best. That's HD quality. That's pretty good because you can always scale it. So then once you have that, you don't want to drag it into Keynote yet. You want to click on View Image so you get the full-sized image, and then just go ahead and drag that onto your blank slide in Keynote. Now you're going to see it's really big, so you want to go scale it down to 1280 by 720. Now, I recommend not doing this, but if when you type in, well, for example, let's get a picture. Mario. So, say you have a picture of Mario like this, right? You want this guy to be your background. Click on View Image, pull it in. There, loads. And you want to scale it to 1280 by 720, but when you type in 1280, it automatically scales that, and when you type in 720, that automatically scales the 1280, all automatically goes down. So I'd recommend not doing this, but if you really want it, it might get a little fuzzy, but uncheck constrain proportions. So now when you type in 1280 by 720, it will let you do it. But the only thing is, your picture might be a little pixely or stretched like Mario in this case. But anyway, so back to Cassidy. So once you have your picture, what you're going to want to do is, like you can see I have a little League of Legends icon at the bottom of all mine. Just a minute, let me zoom out. Oops, 75. There we go. So, see I have a League of Legends image at the bottom? Well, just do the same thing. Bring in any images you want, scale them down. Pretty simple, just like you did with Blitzcrank. And, I mean, just like you did with whatever background I just did, just like I did with the Caston background. So, but for now, I'm just going to copy it because it's easier. Paste it and drag it to where you want it to go. Now, once you have that, you're going to want to put some text, right? So, click on text and type in whatever text you want. Oops. Or Cassidy. Put it there. Now you're thinking it's small, right? We'll fix that later. Cassidy EP5. So now what you want to do is come over to click on your text, go to format text, and you see it's 50 point. You just want to scale that up to as big as you want. Let's see what Blitzcrank was. It looked like the text is 200 points. Okay. Okay, that takes too long, just type in whatever you want. I want 200 points. Now that's kind of big, but the font I use, I'll show you how to get custom fonts too after this. So then you want to scale both those up. 200. Okay, so now you want to select whatever font you want. You can select two by holding Command down and clicking the other. Then you can drag them together, scale them together, do text, change the font together. So now you want to change it to whatever font you want. I don't like that font. I have one I like called Axe Handle right here. It's another YouTuber got what I actually watched his how to make thumbnails, and he used this and I really liked it, so I use it. Anyway, so once you have that, now you want to change the color. So boom, boom, and there. Now you have a beautiful looking thumbnail. Only problem is, how do you export it? So all you want to do is, yeah, and I will show you how to get custom fonts at the end of this. But what you want to do is zoom 100%. So now you're seeing the full quality image, the full size. And if it's not fitting like on mine, you do that. Bring it over. Okay, there you go. So once you can see your entire image, hold on Mac, Command-Shift-4, or you can use any image capturing software or screen capturing software, but whatever. On Mac it's Command-Shift-4. I have no idea what it is on Windows, but once you do it, you'll get this little crosshair, and just want to drag over the picture. Doesn't matter if you have white, doesn't matter at all. So then that should save to your desktop. Right here, got my Caston gameplay. Caston episode 5. And now you want to go and crop this in preview. So, or in whatever else you have. And just make sure, okay. And you can see when you drag what it is. So 1280 by 719, 720. There we go. Oh my goodness. Make sure not to do what I do there. That was really stupid, so now I have to redo this. Okay, once you have that, you're just gonna click Command K and crop your image. So now you have, and then Command S to save it. So now you have a beautiful looking thumbnail. And also, I do not take entire credit for this video. I learned it from another YouTuber that I will post in the description below. So, and he's also great at other things. He's the pro YouTuber, and his channel is dedicated to teaching you how to do stuff on YouTube. He's really great. I can't remember his name, so I'll put a link to his page in the description. So that was the first way. Now the second way. This can be done for free on any software, I think. I mean, any computer or operating system. I think Linux too. So what you want to do is, if you don't already, go to gimp.org, and my internet's a little slow. Or yeah, gimp.org. Hold on. And okay, well, you want to go to gimp.org and download their software called Gimp. So then go ahead and open it up. It might take a while to open up the first time. And by the way, you should save this, your Keynote project. See, I have them all saved in one document. So anyway, I have that saved to my cloud, but there you go. So once you've opened up Gimp, what you're going to want to do is, again, like the last one, pull in whatever image you want. So let's see, and again, doesn't matter what size, because you can always scale it up or down or whatever. So let's do, let's say I'm gonna do a Mario Kart demo bobber. Mario Kart 8. I don't even have this, but pretend that I'm doing a video on it. So same thing, you want to go to view image, or actually, whoops, sorry, I forgot. Once you have it, actually I like this one. You want to go to the dimensions right there, click it, 920 by 1200. Okay, never mind. Then click on it, view image, and actually never import it directly to Gimp. It sometimes crashes, at least on my version. So you want to drag it over to your Gimp icon. Then it'll open it up perfectly. So now you have Mario Kart thingy. Okay, but now it's still not YouTube dimensions, so yeah, okay, what you want to do is go to this scale button here. It's got two boxes, or you can do Command T, I think it's Control T on Windows, and then make sure you shouldn't have any other layers, but just select the picture layer and click on it. So now you're going to go 1280 by 720, and again, if these are locked, it means that if you want to do, it's going to keep the dimensions, so it's not, what's it called? So it's not stretching the pixels. The pixels, it's going to keep the pixels square. If you uncheck that, it will let you scale it so out, so the pixels are stretched, or down, so the pixels are stretched that way, instead of keeping the pixels the same. So 1280 by by 720. Perfect. Okay, so, and then click scale. Oh, okay, so I just had to cut some parts out. Just a minute. I also have to close my door to cut some parts out. There's this dump truck rolling by. Garbage truck. It was really loud. Anyway, so you have your image, and you saw mine was up here, probably. So what you want to do is go to the move tool. It's move tool, or also M, and drag it right into the center, wherever you want. And then you want to go to you want to click on fit image, fit canvas to layer. So that's going to make it so you don't have all that excess space. Now, you have your picture, but you want some text. So what you want to do is also, if you want to add any other things like Mario Kart 8, like in the cast-in one, or I always have a League of Legends logo at the bottom. Here, Mario Kart 8 logo, whatever you want, whatever other picture. Click on it, view image, just drag that over to Gimp 2, and it will open another window. And then command scroll wheel to zoom in and out. That's on Mac at least. But what you want to do is get this drag tool up here, selection tool, drag around it, and command C or just copy, and then command V or paste. And then if it's too big, you can use the scale tool again. Make sure you have that layer selected, because it's going to create a floating layer. Okay, I'm going to have to scale it some more. Drag it. Oh, so close. And drag it over here. And if there's anything that you want to undo, just click Command Z. And if you want to redo it again, just Command Y. And again, that's on Mac. I don't know shortcuts on Windows, sorry. So these are all going to be for Mac. So, and put all the pictures you want, like that. Overlay pictures. But now you need your text. So, oh yeah, also you'll see it's a floating selection pasted layer. Get your selection tool and then just click, and it will put them together. Because I don't know what it is with the pasted layers, but it's just gonna merge anyway. It usually won't do that if you have a regular layer, but who cares? So now you're gonna get your text tool. It's a giant A. It's also shortcut is T. So I'm just going to do episode 1. That's all I want, really. So just drag a box and then type in whatever you want. EP.1. Okay, cool. Then highlight what you have and make it really big so it's easy to read. And then you can change the color. Probably a darker blue is good. And then the font. So over here you can change the font by going here and type in whatever you want. I'm going to do axe handle again. Axe handle. Yeah, then just type that in. Okay, so now it is changed. I have a different font, and now you'll see. Oh, okay. So if you are like me, so you have this layer selected, right? The episode 1. But when you drag, oh no, you drag Nintendo or whatever, the other layer that you have all your stuff on. You want to go to this move tool, and wherever the tool properties is, this little like sliding thingamabob, it might be over here. I've changed it a little, but you want to go down to move the active layers. So now I can move episode 1. And it's good there. So obviously this isn't a very good thumbnail, but you can do whatever you want with it. So now that I have that, something that looks really good is if you have a little border around all of this. So to do that, you want to create new layer with this little page and layer name, whatever you want. I'm just going to leave it that, and go to transparency. That's the best. Right here, and drag it right between what your layers should be background, the layer you just created, and episode 1. So once you have them like that, click on episode 1 or whatever your text layer is, and come down here, actually right click and come down to alpha to selection. So that's basically gonna trace a line. Just a minute, did that work? Alpha to selection. Yeah. So what that's gonna do is it's basically gonna trace around that image. I think you should have a hold on, what's going on? Ah, there we go. Yeah, anyway, get the selection tool and then click okay, alpha to selection. So that's going to trace around these. And then what you want to do is click on this layer, get the outline color you want, and wait, what's going on? There we go. Oh, whoops, I know why. Okay, so, yeah, okay, sorry. So, what you want to do is, obviously, alpha to selection, and then you want to come up here to select, and click grow. And I like to grow it by 5 points. You kind of just have to experiment, or 5 pixels, and that will expand the selection out from these, we'll make it so it's going, there's like a little, it's not going exactly around, it's more like bubbling around. You'll see what I mean. So then you want to click on layer, get this paint bucket tool. It's also Command B. Get whatever color you want for your outline. I kind of want a darkish blue. That looks cool. And then make sure you have this selected layer or whatever you named it, and then click, and you'll get this awesome outline. So now you see what I mean. The selection expanded. So now you have a really cool outline. The only thing is, you want to make sure you have your text first, because the only way you can, well, actually, yeah, the only way you can move the, you can't move the only way you can get the outline to move is basically redoing it when you move your episode 1 part. So once you have that, it's a lot easier than last time. All you gotta do is file, export it as, or export whatever you want, doesn't really matter. Click where you, or select where you want it to export, name it whatever you want. I'm fine with Nintendo, blah blah blah. Export, and leave all this the same. Export, and then it should appear wherever you exported it, and you have a great looking thumbnail ready to upload to YouTube. And I'm not going to use this, so I'm going to discard changes. But now I believe we have one more thing to do. To get custom fonts, what you want to do is go to font or custom fonts and anything. 100,001 font, 1001 fonts, dufffonts.com, whatever you want. Search through here, find a font you want. What in the world? Okay, find whatever font you want. I'm gonna go Stencil Army. Okay, and then click download. I'm not sure how this is for Windows, but I do know on Mac, you just want to click download. My computer's kind of slow. Okay, then you'll get this save it to my desktop. Unzip or get the file. You want this, and then you want to get to capture it or whatever your font was. .ttf, that's the main part. You need to get the .ttf file, double click it, install font, it will install it right there, and done. It's very easy. And now you might have to, if you have Gimp open, you might have to reload it for it to recognize the font that it's new. But that is how you get great custom looking thumbnails for great looking custom thumbnails for YouTube. Thanks. Bye.
Time to break it down, grab a mic, kill the stage, yeah, second nature now.